Yes. Open that door. Come right in, sir. Hey, there he is. Bryan, sit down.
Hey,
we're on the air. We just do this.
On the air.
Easy as that. How are you? Look at that. Nice to see you with a little bit of hair on your head. That's good.
I'm good, guys. How are you? I'm good. Good to see you. You know,
Bryan Cranston,
there was a guy in your producer's office.
Yeah.
Who has a Heisenberg T-shirt from the show, and
yeah,
you know, other people, other stars of TV shows get to sign tits.
Yeah. What did you get?
I signed this guy. Yeah.
Usually, if it's a listener or a staff of our show, you're still signing tits because the guys here really not staying in the best of shape.
Yeah. Who did he sign, E-Rock?
Salil.
Was it Roland? Who's wearing the shirt?
I don't know. Oh, boy, look at him. He's panicking with his little 5-year-old baseball cap on.
Exactly.
Looks like a
hey,
little
Vic
child.
Morrow, take some pictures.
Yes, that's type of show, Bryan.
That's the Blackboard Jungle hat.
Yeah, that's a good one. Bryan, wow, I can't say enough about Breaking Bad. My girlfriend, she watched it as it was playing, as it was on each season, and kept telling me how good it was. I went out, got all of the seasons. And by the first show, I don't know who figured this out, but the first show is so weird, the opening scene even, that it's like, all right, now, thank you, I'm hooked on this, and couldn't stop watching it.
It's designed that way. I mean, the very first page of the pilot episode that you're talking about says, a pair of trousers are falling down from the blue sky, white clouds, red dirt, hits the ground, an out-of-control RV rolls over them. Inside, a man only wearing tighty-whitey underwear and a respirator drives frantically. Next to him and I'm going, what? Next to him is another man with a respirator. Behind him, 2 dead men sliding up and back in a sea of chemicals and glass. And that was page 1. And it was like, what?
That's what gets you, because you cannot turn that off and go, I don't care what happens.
Let's see what's on reruns.
It was, it just grabs you. And then the whole show just has this, everything's kind of tied together, which is weird. And I really didn't kind of get a grasp on that until, I guess, maybe the second season, that there's this cosmic thing going on, where I guess you're the center of it. And was that put out in the first season, or they kind of think of that later?
What Breaking Bad is attempting to do is to do something that has never been done in the history of television. And that is to start out the series with a guy in one kind of person. He's, in my case, I was a milquetoast high school chemistry teacher who is a good guy, loves his wife, has a couple kids, one special needs child, and is just trying to make ends meet, just trying to get through life. And over the course of the series, that completely changes because of circumstances that comes up, i.e. terminal lung cancer. You got 2 years to live. What are you going to do? So he changes his entire life, becomes a drug dealer. And by the end of this series, whenever that's going to be, I will be this hardened guy, this hardened criminal.
Yeah, I kind of wonder how it'll end in that respect. Like, will there be some kind of redemption? Will you just be a bad? Because as this is going along, from the first season till now, like, you don't have problems with killing people. You probably enjoy dealing the drugs more than you would running a science class.
Well, it's an interesting look, sociological study, really, because you say, what are the influences? What are the indicators that can change a man? What confluence of occurrences has to happen in order for, as our lead writer says, he wants to change the guy from Mr. Chips to Scarface. How do you do that?
Yeah.
What are the circumstances?
Right.
Yeah, because it's not that you're doing everything at this point, because I'm caught up and I even managed to catch a couple of the season 4. Yeah, it's one of the perks. And I got to tell you, amazing, just amazing.
Yeah.
Because the way season 3 ended, and then stepping into season 4 like that, it was perfect.
Cool.
But you start wondering, like, okay, this character did this for his family to start with.
Yeah.
But now you're enjoying this. There's a part of you that doesn't want other people. It's like, hey, this is my dope. This is my stuff.
Yeah.
And you're proud of it.
He takes a proprietary relationship to his dope.
Yeah, and it's not just which was paramount at the beginning, was taking care of your family,
Right.
making sure they're okay when you're gone. Nothing else other than that.
Right.
But now it's this thing where the character is turning into a bad guy.
Yeah, exactly as planned.
Like planned.
Yeah.
Yes.
There is not going to be any redemption to this man. He's going to go.
going.
It's in the title, Breaking Bad. We're
Yeah.
going. It's going all the way there. And the trick is, in that first episode in the first season, you plant the hook in the audience that they at least relate to this guy. They either
Right.
know him, like, I know a guy like that. He's just trying to make ends meet, or that's me. I can relate to him. And then you hook him. And then as you start to allow the changes to happen to this character, it's challenging for the audience to follow him along. And the audiences that we talk to, they love the show, and they say, look, man, you're really starting to piss me off
Freak me
now.
out with
It's
this
like,
guy,
you're
yeah.
freaking me out because and it's like, you're still on the ride because you're
Yeah.
hooked. You're strapped in. There's no way out.
It is a great strategy because if they just went right into it as a drug dealer, you'd be like, hey, look, I've never done that. I can relate to this guy.
And why would I want to watch this guy?
Right.
Kill people and make drugs is
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Seen it. Seen it before.
Yeah.
But this guy, regular Joe, he's married, he's working, and then gets cancer.
And that's it. And this, our show asks that question that everybody's played over dinner at some point. What would you do if you had 2 years to live?
Yeah.
And what lengths would you go to make $1 million? Mm-hmm. And everybody, when it stays in that hypothetical, it's easy to take the moral high ground. Oh, no, I would, But if it's really honestly presented in front of you,
yeah.
what would you do?
Can I answer that?
Yeah, man.
I would kill my enemy.
What?
Yeah.
What if your enemy is...
I got
For $1 million, kill my friends.
No,
for
no,
$1
no,
million.
no.
Oh.
If I only had the 2 years, I would actually wait till I have about 3 months, and then
Yeah.
I got a short list.
You
And I'm
got
being
a
honest.
Short list.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have to leave this building.
Yeah. Fuck that
He just showed
morality
up for
shit.
work. Yeah.
But how would you take care of your family? That's the big
They're
thing.
already taken care of.
Yeah, but that's you. What if you were, a high school
Oh yeah, well
teacher?
I don't have the answer to the $1 million thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
I already got that. But I
Elitist.
Yeah. Well,
like I don't understand. Like Goldman hasn't gone after OJ.
well,
not?
he's probably waiting.
But I think this guy's
He's in
out there
jail.
when they do
Yeah,
have
no.
terminal shit.
He's made OJ's life so miserable. OJ would be better off dead. Fucking Goldman got every dollar in that civil suit. So believe me, OJ has been miserable for 15 years.
What does prevent people from maybe going after some people that did them really wrong in their lives if they know they're not going to be around?
Maybe there is that redemption thing.
In my day, it
What are you
was
thinking?
Jack Ruby who killed Lee Harvey Oswald. He
Yeah.
had terminal cancer. He was the guy who was sent in.
True,
Take him
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
You think there's more people like that out there?
Yeah.
I think so too.
I think from playing this role as Walter White, I've realized that even the meekest person out there is dangerous and capable of doing some real terrific damage.
A great thing about the character too is taking that intellect that would just be this nerdy, geeky intellect that obviously you've had being a chemistry teacher, and using it to outwit people. To save your own ass a lot of times against people that should be a lot smarter in the drug industry, but you're seeing like how they're working, pick up on it very quickly. How you got out of getting killed by the washing machine thing when they were going to take you downstairs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is genius. It's genius. It's like just blurt it out, and the guy goes like, I don't want to spoil anything for people, but it's like, oh my God, now they can kill him. But it's fantastic.
My concern is, though, what if kids are affected by this negative?
You ass.
I love this interview because I haven't seen the show yet, but because
I saw the first 2 episodes.
can't wait
They
to-
gave me the box
It's
set recently, and I
fantastic.
love the first 2 episodes.
I can't wait to get the box set and go through this now, man.
It's fantastic.
I understand that my co-star came here, Aaron Paul,
Yes,
who plays
he was here
Jesse.
last Friday.
Aaron,
And there was the promotional discs that
Yes.
came in, and he didn't see him yet, so he took them.
Yeah.
That putz head Bastard.
Did he take it? Good thing I didn't bring mine in.
Well,
How
we got him
shitty are
before
his
he did.
connections? He has to go through us to get stuff for his own show.
He's really got it played.
I had so
Billy
many
Burr
people.
was on the show too. Right? Billy?
Yeah,
Bill's got a
Burr,
part.
yeah.
Bill Burr had a part.
Friend of ours.
He was on. I was watching the season 4 couple of DVDs that they gave me with a couple of episodes, and I was watching it in my theater downstairs. So I
You guys are so elitist.
oh, we are
multi-millionaire
elitist. Total
theaters.
elitist. But I took
By the
a
way, who's the
picture.
person doing your mani-pedi right now? Who's that?
Yeah,
It's
underneath
like-
the
underneath
table.
the console.
We gotta get the.
My
yeah,
goodness.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are very, very elitist.
Yeah? So you saw it in
We
your
get it.
theater. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
saw it in there. Snapped a few pictures. No video, but just snapped a few pictures, and people were so jealous. They're like, "You son of a bitch! I gotta see this. What happens?" Like, I'm not telling you.
The show has become as addictive as the drug itself. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah. The meth. Did you now? Did you have to? I asked Aaron this. Did you have to kind of research what people are like when they're on that shit?
Not so much, because my character was I researched the chemistry. I followed the head of the chemistry department at USC around for a couple days, and just learning the nomenclature and what does what, and this flask is for this titration, and that's for mixing, and this is for, to get my head wrapped around that again.
Yeah.
But I didn't really want to learn about the effects of the drug, because my character is ignorant to
Yeah,
that.
you don't
He
have to-
just does. So I learn as along with my character as we go.
Do people ask you like chemical questions now in real life? And you're like, I'm an actor, idiot. I'm not a chemist.
It's a compliment. Yeah, exactly.
Well, and you have won some Emmys there. That's
Yeah, I have.
that's not
How
too
many have you
shabby,
won?
right?
3.
That's great.
You brought it up to Aaron Paul, didn't you?
Yeah, and
Yeah, that was
I
a little
realized
weird.
that he indeed also has won an Emmy.
He won an
But
Emmy.
not as many
Yeah,
as
yeah,
Yeah.
He won an Emmy.
And all I said to him was like, "So Bryan won like 3 Emmys for that. It's amazing."
that was
He's like,
it. Yeah.
like, yeah, thanks.
You
kid."
didn't acknowledge his Emmy, but you acknowledged Bryan. Made fun of Aaron.
He's got plenty of time to act and stuff. You've been in
He's
quite
a
a few
kid.
things.
That's also nice to
What
say
are you
to
saying?
Bryan,
I'm on my
too.
deathbed here?
No, we're not saying that. I'm
Aaron's
just
got
saying,
plenty of time left. You, on the other hand, get him while you can. It's your last shot.
I noticed with this character too. There's an element of the father from Malcolm in the Middle in there.
Is he?
Yeah, but I think that's part of you. Like, and I was asking, is that like you seem like a fun guy?
No.
but it does. No, you're
No,
miserable.
no.
Just a miserable bastard.
My character Hal from Malcolm in the Middle. No, he was afraid of everything. This
Yeah.
guy was just afraid of heights, of bugs, of someone walking in the room he didn't know. Yeah, so that was him. But no, hopefully there's not too much leakage.
Yeah, I think
he's
these are
just-
totally different. I don't really.
Shut
I
up,
think- I think
Jimmy.
they're totally
I
different,
just
too.
see
Kind of a
part
dick
of
comment to make.
Yeah, it really is. So you're the same guy in every show. How do you pull that off?
I think it's amazing the difference between them. You're funny and Malcolm is
Shut up,
hilarious,
there's
and
a-
this is just so dramatic.
there's
It's
a
unbelievable.
comic element.
There's nothing
Trying to save his
similar.
ass.
There's a
Thank
comic
you.
element
Oh my God,
there
and the
that you
physical.
could tell. Yes.
Unbelievable.
I'm going to turn my
Yeah.
attention
Yeah,
on this
unbelievable,
right.
because
Oh, no,
Thank you very
Bobby
much.
Kelly,
I can see
please.
the differences.
Yeah.
Gravity is making you turn, you fat bastard.
Really? Turn on me?
I had to.
Yeah, you had to.
Anything.
You had to. Malcolm
grabbing
in
the blade of a
Middle,
sword.
He was hilarious. That was a hilarious
yeah.
show. I mean, really funny and edgy show. And now to do this is fucking crazy. That's like an actor's dream to have a hit comedy and then have a hit drama.
Is
That's
there a
It's-
question somewhere?
Yeah,
in
and the
there?
critics love it, man.
no, it was a statement, stupid.
A nice long,
Just wait for the
drawn out statement.
Wait for the period at the end, dummy.
We're waiting,
And,
waiting.
and of course, Dr. Tim Watley being part of an institution comedy like Seinfeld
Oh,
is
man, that was
is
just-
great.
that's crazy.
That's got to be one you're recognized for a lot.
I am
though.
still recognized because it plays so much.
Yeah.
A lot of the new generation, they don't even realize that it hasn't been shot in 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's an iconic show. Probably my most favorite comedy of all time.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would say that.
Yeah.
That is a good one. And
Curb's up
and
there.
one of the best, I think one of the best episodes is
there?
when you convert to Judaism and will
Right.
not stop with the Jewish joke.
Right, and Jerry goes to my former priest
Yeah.
and complains about it. And he says, "And this offends you as a Jewish person?" No, it offends me as a comedian.
As a comedian.
No.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant writing.
Hilarious.
That's where it all stems from.
Yeah.
And no matter what it is, it's like this show. It's about the writing.
Always.
All the time
Oh,
that
I
is
thought you meant
spent.
our show.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't written a thing in 17 years.
You know, we're up
When
at
you guys
3
take
in
the time
morning.
to write that material, it's gold.
3 in the morning.
It's gold, Terry.
It's
Can I,
gold. It's
can I
gold.
ask something?
You.
I'm a little out of this one, but that's
Yes,
fine.
sir. Yes, sir.
Are you really doing Total Recall, the reboot?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, we're I'm in the middle of shooting it now. I go back up to Toronto in about another
Who are you
couple
playing?
of weeks.
Arnold
I play
Schwarzenegger?
Cohagen.
Cohagen.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cohagen.
That's
Yeah.
exciting.
That
Yeah, it's
is
fun.
good. Cohagen was a pretty good bad guy.
Yeah.
Who's playing Arnold's part?
That's Colin Farrell.
Really?
Colin Farrell is playing the lead, Hauser. And
Hauser.
Kate Beckinsale. And also Jessica Biel. Oh, my God.
Jessica Biel.
I
Look
want
at
to
you.
smell where the poop comes out.
my
Oh,
God.
Jesus.
What?
What is it?
I have a big star here.
See, it's that kind of writing. That's what.
The lowest common denominator.
That Total Recall,
That's it.
that's going to be
Yeah,
going to be
'cause
great.
the original, very good, but to
Absolutely.
be able to do it now and update
phenomenal.
a little bit, it's amazing. I like that. Welcome to the party, Richter.
Does Arnold make a cameo or anything, or you don't want to talk about
Not that I know of.
Not anymore.
No, I mean I haven't heard anything that he does. I think he's.
He plays the
he's a little
baby.
radioactive right now. You know what I mean?
It's making a cameo in his.
He plays the
housekeeper.
baby in the stomach.
Oh, Quanto. Oh, that's cool. Is it sticking pretty much to the story?
No,
the book?
actually it's closer
More the book
to the
than,
book
the movie.
than the movie was. Yeah, it's really cool though, and with the special effects that they're doing. That's
How many
Comes
episodes
out
of Falcon Crest were you in?
Oh my God!
No, but it's like it's
You're
a
digging back there.
Yeah, it's a great
he is.
resume though, man. It's like goes back to this guy goes back. What was your first show? Chips.
Guy's work.
What's that?
I think Chips was the
that-
first
It's a great
nighttime show.
It's
I
an
think.
amazing.
What do you do for Chips?
What's that?
I played. There was really bad. I played a guy who was talking like this. You know, I like Gomer Pyle, and I was married to a girl. Kathy Shower was her name. You can pop her up. Kathy Shower was.
I prefer Golden.
Was a,
Jesus, Jimmy, again.
gave you the goal.
It's not writing.
We're going to lose our guest. We're going to lose him.
No,
It's a little too edgy.
She was a Playboy playmate, and Eric Estrada was all over her. And anyway, Kathy and I played this husband and wife, and we're from the South like this, and we're breaking the laws. It was just some ridiculous kind of thing.
She's making erotic films now.
Is she really?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
How horrible is
There you
that?
go. Is that her?
How bad can it be?
Is that her? It's just her ass that is showing.
It's
Very
her,
good, Bobby.
It's her with the flip cam.
Oh,
But how terrible is
That's
that?
her
You
right
want to
there,
bang
right?
a girl, and Eric Estrada is trying to bang her on his own show. It's like there's no way.
Is that her?
yeah,
get a
Eric's
check.
probably
You don't
going to
think you
get
have
her.
a chance?
No.
Eric's probably going to get her.
It's been a long time. I have no idea
What was the first thing you did?
Sheesh. I did some daytime stuff. I lived in New York for 5 years and did soap operas.
Oh, so you did
and-
some soaps, yeah?
Yeah, and then went back to L.A. and did all that stuff. I met my wife on a TV show back in the 80s.
Really?
Yeah,
What
she was
show was
an
that?
actor. I was an actor, and I'm doing the bad guy of the week, and she's the victim of the week, as the male-female roles
Yeah.
are.
Oh, wow.
Especially back.
Was it a
It was a
manic
show
Or-
called Airwolf.
Oh yeah,
I remember.
It's about the helicopter,
Ernest
right?
Borgnine,
Ernest Borgnine.
and Jan Michael Vincent.
There you go.
Jan Michael at his prime.
Yeah.
Well, just after his prime, but I'll
He
close.
was that poor guy.
But
He
you were
was
talking about Ernest Borgnine. It's in his prime. Oh, so you were like the bad guy in that one?
Of course.
They had to
and
swoop down an Airwolf and
yeah, exactly.
fix your
That
wagon.
kind of crap.
Yeah.
Terrible show.
Do you really?
Terrible
goddamn show. Well, I think a lot of the '80s were full of some pretty
Crappy shows.
bad shows.
Yeah.
Just as long as they're, because everything was produced by God, what's his name? He did
Stu
the
Siegel?
Stephen J.
Siegel down
Cannell.
in- yes.
Stu Siegel Productions. I actually did a
Belisario.
pilot for him called the Adrenaline Run. You know
How'd that work out?
you know the helicopter. I'm here. You know the helicopters footage the news gets in L.A. because they always chase the cars?
Yeah.
They would take the real footage and build a story around that.
Oh, my God.
And we were the adrenaline
I
runners.
could make a whole feature out of this stock footage.
And shoot it in 2 days.
Frank Lupo, the creator of the A-Team and Hunter, actually came up with the show.
Wait, the adrenaline runners, what would you guys do?
We would get in the car and chase them because we were on adrenaline. Let's go!
Oh, it's like fucking, it's like Twister,
And we,
but with cars.
we chased them, and then they cut in the real footage. They'd have to duplicate. They shut down the highway. We had to do a chase. I had to slide over a hood. But this is the thing: is the
you
lead.
leave a nice crease in it.
Yes, the lead. No, I was actually about the Klan. I had hair and I was thin, but I had a goatee, and the lead had a goatee. I was like one of the adrenaline runners. The lead cop guy had a goatee, so they made me cut mine off and have a mustache. So I just looked like a fucking Mexican with a mustache.
One of the scenes from Boogie Nights where they had to make one of the
Magnum PU.
Speaking of the 80s shows, they're bringing back Dallas.
Yes.
Yeah,
That hit the paper today.
As a regular series or a...
Larry Hagman's
TNT.
coming back. He's going to be part of it.
So is Susan Gray, I think, and so is Patrick Duffy.
You know, isn't there a time and a place for certain shows and things like that?
To let it go.
Yeah, just
Let it go.
let it go. Did you notice that the kids on Malcolm were getting a little old for what they were doing?
Long in the tooth, yeah.
It's like, hi, Dad. Wait a minute, what the fuck is this?
It would be fun, though. We'd love to come back years later, all the kids are grown, and see what happens. You know, what has happened to that family.
Right. Yeah,
It'd be fun
yeah.
to do like a movie,
Yeah.
just
The dad's
just a
on meth.
one-off.
yeah, just a one movie.
I think that would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be fun to do. I don't know.
Hey, getting back to Breaking Bad, Charlie Dog, I hope this doesn't give anything away. He says, love the show. Please ask Bryan how he got the pizza on the roof. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
And how many takes did it take?
That was hilarious.
Okay, this is the truth. It's a huge pizza, so huge, it was so heavy, and a real pizza. This box was the largest pizza box I've ever seen, and I'm trying to get in good graces with my ex-wife, and she won't have anything of it, and so I get pissed off and I throw it up on the roof. But I can't look like I'm trying to throw it on the roof. I'm just frustrated, and it lands on the roof. And so I'm kind of feeling the heft of it and the distance, and I tell the director, I said, I need to be about here, about 6 feet away or so, in order to justify getting it up there. So they have monofilament ready, they have all kinds of tricks they're ready to do.
What's monofilament?
It's a little thin wire. It's almost invisible
Magician
that
wire.
you can connect to it and pull it to help it out.
I have some on me.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm wearing some as underwear right now, but
Ow.
That's got to hurt.
Ouch.
it hurts in a good way. Though. So I said, I think I can do this. And so we did the scene, and then sure enough, I fling the pizza. It lands exactly in the spot that would be optimum for the camera.
Yeah.
On the roof, one take. That was it. Then, and of course, the director says, "Oh my god, that was fantastic. It was fantastic. Okay, let's try it again."
No,
and,
no.
And I said, exactly. I said,
Okay,
no.
good.
Look, trust me,
That's
it's not
the
going to
line.
happen
It's
again.
never happening again.
Yeah, that's it. Let's walk away.
The second you walked out that door, I went, that pizza is flying. Like,
Really?
I think everyone knew watching that going, that pizza's got to go, because you're too pissed.
Yeah.
You're too pissed off. And some of the hiding places for the money, I was a little like, that seems a little obvious. I don't know.
Inside the
vent,
heating vent or whatever.
Yeah. And
This was new to, having cash, that amount of cash is new to him. He's like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know where to go with this.
And I was talking to somebody about a show that just has a lot of holy shit moments.
Yeah.
Where you do not expect, it's like, wow, I thought that person would be around a little longer.
Yeah. It's like, whoa.
I guess that's the show.
Have you seen the first couple episodes, you said?
I've only seen the first all of season 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. In the lab, that is just brutal. It's fantastic.
It's
great scene. Just a fantastic show. I could be happier to have you here today.
What was your first acting role that you actually booked? Like, you had probably gotten a bunch of auditions, gotten no. What was the first one you actually landed for real?
I think it was like Days of Our Lives or something. I had some kind of thing, and then turns out that I overslept on my first day, and you're panicked, and I show up, and it was like they were ready to recast it, and it was just a little role anyway, and I was just horrified the entire day. I spent every dollar of my paycheck sending apology flowers to the casting director and the producer and everybody. Yeah.
Was that the time where Marlena was trying to be abducted by what's his name? By Stefano DiMera?
Oh, look at you. You.
Oh,
There's
did
a story
I watch
behind that,
show?
Brian.
Oh.
We were doing afternoon
There's a
radio
story
at the time,
behind that,
and
if you want to hear.
and it was the one thing to watch before I went to work. Doing afternoons.
Yeah.
And I got so roped into it. For years, I knew everything that went on that goddamn show. It's like, oh boy, this is, it's been 3 months and Stefano's still stalking this woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we've seen the demise of that whole genre.
Yeah, that's
like
gone. It looks like
soap
some of them
operas are going away.
just going to strictly internet, some of them.
Yeah.
Other ones are just gone.
That was one of the highest paying gigs in show business at one point, because you did that live TV every day.
How long ago was that?
You just added just because you did the show every day, you got paid so much money.
It seemed like a rough gig too, man. No reruns, but 5 days a week you had to do an hour show. I mean, that's brutal.
Well, I mean, it's not like the highest acting quality either. It's just
What are you saying?
Where did you go?
There we go. Now I get it from this side.
Way to go, Bobby. Way to go.
Oh, God. Brian.
You were the last one he liked in this
now.
Am I the
What
only
you
one
do
here who
now?
likes you? What's going on, guys?
Thank you.
I watched soap operas.
The
I had
deal-
mono. I was in the hospital for a month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What were you kissing?
My mom.
Oh, man.
That's right. It was what she was kissing that wasn't the problem.
Sorry, I was trying to be nice.
No disrespect. You just
God damn.
No, what the deal on acting on daytime? It's extremely difficult because it's the quantity of work.
Yeah.
It's really challenging to do really good work because you finish that day and you basically throw that script away and pick up a brand new script and start reading for tomorrow, and it's like you're overwhelmed with how much work there is.
I guess when they're taping, you really don't have a lot of time to work out a part or dialogue with a certain person. It's like, stand here, say these lines, okay.
Turn here, exit.
Yeah, like Ed Wood.
Look angry.
Cut, print, perfect.
And if you get close, if the intention is correct and you get all the names correct, then we're moving on. That's good.
Now, were you in the show in the capacity where you got to be one of the people that had to kind of freeze frame their face and make expressions when they went to commercial?
Everyone on daytime has to do that. That's the hardest part because it's a big lie.
So what were you doing last night with Kay?
Yeah.
And then you got to just...
And then just hold it.
And while they're fading out. That is hilarious.
Or my deal was my character, and all the characters are pretty cut and dry. So my character, I was the associate professor at the university, and I was a good guy. So I get dumped on by girlfriends, and everybody's, like, I'm a terrific guy. So I have this girlfriend who is dubious, and she's like, she gets a phone call and is obviously in shock. I mean, obviously. And I'm going, who was that? And she goes, no one. And I go, okay. It's like, and I go, I can't do this.
Yeah,
no,
this
you don't
is
see
real.
it. And I go, come on.
It stinks.
It looks like she's just been disemboweled.
Yeah.
And I go, okay.
And you're
want something to drink?
and you're supposed to be a professor. Jesus. Well, I got to tell you, Brian, actually, we're running out of time. I want to get the hell out of here. I got things to do. Brian,
I'm actually good for time.
Here?
Yeah,
Why are you throwing Brian
yeah.
out?
Yeah, what the hell? man?
Because our show is done in 60 seconds.
Oh, you're right. Wow, 9:58.
Yes.
No, we're
You think
allowed
I'm
to-
hanging around here for the likes of Jim Norton?
Let's lock the doors and refuse to go off there.
You know we're allowed to go to 11. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Please.
man.
Today I have to go to B&H.
What are you going to B&H for?
I got to look at some lighting.
Yeah.
You have an exciting life.
I know.
Exactly.
He really
very
does.
busy man.
And then he wants to get a telescope because he lives next door to a grammar school.
Well, Brian is. Yes.
I thought I was going to make it out before
Brian
the
did
show
ask, though.
ended. And
He did ask.
you suck.
Why don't we get into the big plug for Breaking Bad, man?
Yes, Breaking Bad. The premiere July 17th,
That's Sunday.
10 p.m. Yeah, on AMC.
This coming Sunday, yep.
And AMC gives you guys a lot of freedom, which is good too. I like the language, the content. They don't really nail you guys like they would on a network.
No, in
station.
fact, on AMC, their whole credo is that if it can be seen on NBC, CBS, ABC, or whatever, we don't want it.
We don't want it.
Right,
Let's
right
get it
on.
out of
Smart.
here. That's it. Hopefully, we'll get a Bryan Cranston ass shot coming up on.
I'll give it to you right now. What the heck?
What did he just?
Why? What do you have?
Because you're saying a lot of shows, they show an ass, and we haven't seen Brian's ass
But
yet.
I said
Bobby, what?
I don't know.
Enough.
Did he ask for an ass?
Jesus
From
Christ.
I know.
What happened
grown
here?
man?
And we had seconds to go, and you slipped it in there.
And things got
Now
screwed up.
you're a pedophile and you're gay. 2 for 2.
I don't know what happened.
I gotta go get some lights, but can I check out your ass before I take off?
We were all having fun.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Now I want to see his ass.
Oh, well.
Brian, thanks so
Thanks,
much.
great.
man.
Appreciate it.
I love the show and big
Obviously,
fan.
which is
Thanks,
great.
man.
I can't
Thanks,
wait to
guys.
check it
I
out
appreciate
on,
it.
the box set. Hey, Bobby,
man.
we're out of here. So
Yeah.
Okay, Gotham tomorrow night show. Check it out at Gotham.com or go to my website and check out my podcast.
But it's a big show because you're doing it
Big
for the
show. Comedy Central
thing, so-
hour. We're working it out.
So please go check out Bobby if you're around Gotham tomorrow night. Jimmy?
Please.
I will be in my first trip to Utah, Salt Lake City, Wise Guys Comedy Club, August 19 and 20.
And of course, Bryan Cranston. Thank you.
I'm going to be
sir.
showing my ass tomorrow night and tonight.
Hey, can you come back and see us or what?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, man.
be great.
You were great.
Especially Total Recall, yeah.
Yeah. You'll forget about us by then.
No.
Yeah,
That's enough.
Happens to everybody.